I'm Dick Clark, coming up on It Takes Two, we have more Bowser. We have Shopping Spree's Ron Pearson, basketball playing twins, and some Olympic history. It Takes Two is a game of guessing numbers, and the strange and unusual things you'll see here today are clues to the answers to our questions. You can play along with our couples, see how well you can do on It Takes Two, and I'm sure you recognize the man at the piano as Bowser of Sha-Na-Na fame. Hello once again. Obviously, Bowser is an accomplished classical pianist. He was kind enough to give us the lead to our first question in couples. Here it is. When Bowser was playing Chopin's Minute Waltz, how many notes did he actually play? These are the couples who are playing today. And if you will separate, write down your answers. You're going to answer that question independently. We're going to average the couple's answers together. And the couple whose answer comes closest to the correct answer, whether it's higher or lower, wins. John and I will see you in just a moment. John, step this way.
And now, here's the man who has all the answers.
John's already peeking at the answer.
Well, who can count and play at the same time?
How long have you been a classical pianist?
Since I was 7 years old. I started out, I went to the Juilliard School of Music when I was a little kid.
What are you up to now?
Now I'm doing Bowser's Rock and Roll Party. That stuff that you and I love, the stuff that you started.
Hey, all right.
And, you know, I do a lot of shows. I got a great group, Bowser and the Stingrays, three wonderful singer-dancers with me, and we do a lot of shows all over the country and all over the world.
Notice how he takes a cue. The moment I saw you done, my life flashed before my eyes. But I asked our three teams who were playing classical music, how many notes Bowser played while he was playing the Minute Waltz? Now, our team members have written down their answers, and we're going to average them up here and get them right now. Jennifer and Michael, our friends, what is your job, Jennifer?
Well, I'm an account executive. I'm also a Wildcat artist, and I'm an actress.
What do you do, Michael?
I'm an actor, a writer, and I'm in post-production.
Many talents. Jennifer, what do you know about the Minute Waltz? How many notes did he play?
Oh, my gosh. Well, I said 200. I'm a singer, so I was trying to figure out all the bars and everything.
All right, Michael, what'd you figure?
110, I figured so many notes per frame and just counted a bunch of frames.
We'll average them up to 155. Now, Hannah and Jerry have been married for, what, 10 years or more?
10 years.
You always agree?
Just when it's important.
Today is important. Hannah, what did you say for numbers of notes?
I said 40 because I don't know a lot about music. I haven't had classical training, but it just felt, just trying to picture what he did.
Okay, Jerry, I would have thought it was more. What'd you say?
I said 248 because I sensed three-quarter time. My original thought was 360.
All right. 144 is the average. They're very close. I don't know what...
Reasoning counted?
No, never, Bowser, never. Matthew and Maria are cousins. You've known each other all your lives, obviously. Do you think alike?
Yes, pretty much.
She said. Matthew, what did you say? The numbers of notes.
I said 135.
And what did you say, Maria?
I said 100 because I'm just guessing.
Okay, well, you and I are in the same boat. You said 118. Let me review quickly. 155, 144, 118. Bowser, the answer, please.
I'm just going to verify. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
Don't look. Don't look.
You take it then.
The answer is 291. Yes! 291, Jennifer and Michael. Pick up $100. Hannah and Jerry get $75. Bowser, we'll see you in a little bit.
So many notes.
Come back. So many notes. So little time. Remember, the team that's right on the nose is going to hear this. And when they do, they'll win a special prize. Burton, tell them about it.
It's the Yamaha Wave Runner 3, the best-selling three-passenger watercraft. Quality and reliability add up to fun for everybody. Nothing else is a Wave Runner. Yamaha, all compliments of It Takes Two.
Recapping briefly, Jennifer and Michael are ahead with $100. Hannah and Jerry at 75, and Matthew and Maria. It's unimportant at this point. You get a lot of chance to catch up. Now, the winning team takes home their money and will have a chance to play the Brain Teaser finale where they could win the grand prize. Now, our next guest is a very popular member of the Family Channel family. He's a very talented host of Shopping Spree, and as you probably already know, he's a superb juggler. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ron Pearson. He does amazing things. Easy does it, big boy. I can't believe it. How long have you been juggling?
Oh, I've been juggling 21 years now.
You know, I see Shopping Spree and all that. What's the most difficult merchandise you do your thing with?
Oh, gee, the great thing about the end of our show, we have all these things up on the prize board.
Yeah.
And so I can pull off bowling balls, bowling pins.
You juggle bowling balls?
Bowling balls, yes.
I tell you, it's a man of many talents. Would you give me a little sample of something that's perhaps easier than bowling balls?
Something that's easier than bowling balls.
Yeah.
I brought today...
Just so happen to have them with you.
I brought ping pong balls.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be easier to juggle like this, but I'm going to go ahead and try and juggle them out of my mouth.
Let me see what you do.
Okay.
Here you go, George.
Go like this.
I want to ask you about your childhood. Did you ever have ambitions of doing anything else? No, go ahead. Ron, do your number with the ping pong balls, and our proctor is standing by couples. This is the premise of our next question here. I want you to predict how many times Ron will juggle and catch the ping pong balls with his mouth for the next 2.5 minutes, which includes our commercial. And he's doing it. Go right ahead there. And our proctor is counting. Couples, you can write down your answers, separate and do that. As Ron continues to juggle the ping pong balls, we're going to take this short break. Look at that. Fascinating, eh? Welcome back to It Takes Two. Ron, stop now. Catch your breath. Bing, bang.
Oh.
All right. Oh, okay.
Good enough for
me. You want to take one last shot and show me?
One last shot. I'm going to do try.
You got to watch this. This is the winner. Now watch. And stop. Extraordinary. Now, let's see which of our couple critics came the closest to the actual number of times Ron juggled the balls in his mouth here, and remember, it's worth $100 and $200 is the number one prize. Jennifer, what did you think you did there?
Well, I was trying to keep track. It wasn't easy, but I said 55.
Michael, your answer was?
I said 145, about 1 per second.
And the average is 100. Hannah?
I said 90. It sounded like he had a real quick beat going. That's what it would be.
You're just going along with it. Jerry?
I said 38. I put in a tolerance for hiccups.
Yeah, this is a strange trick. I don't know how you learned this. 64 is the average. Matt, please give me your answer, Matt.
I said 65, mainly because that was a lot of huffing and puffing going on.
You bet your life. Maria, did you agree?
Well, I did, but I said 45 because I believe between popping the ball that he had to take a breather, so.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's 55. Let me add them up here, or at least run them down. 100, 64, and 55. You have the answer, sir?
I have the answer.
In your hot little...
It had a good beat. It was easy to do.
Yeah, Ron. I give it a 163. High number belongs to Jennifer and Michael. You've won $200. A runner-up comment, Jerry, $100. Ron, thank you ever so much. Nice to have you with us. Ron Pearson, ladies and gentlemen, from Shopping Spree. Welcome, sir. Now, recapping our scores. Jennifer and Michael have 300. Hannah and Jerry have 175. Matthew and Maria, now is the time to do some catching up. That's the recap, and I'm going to move on to the next subject here. I wonder, it just occurred to me, is there a thing going on outside I want to go to? Because there are a lot of ways to say two. For instance, you could say deuce, you could say doubles, you could say duets, you could say twins. Personally, I prefer twins, and I want you to meet our next two guests. Paula and Mindy Shapiro. These are a pair of twins that do something rather unusual. Curious to why these women have selected this particular hobby. Ladies, you're shooting baskets, and I know there are a lot of female basketball players, but how did twins decide to do this?
Well, we do a lot of acting, and we've been doing ESPN commercials, and I think you guys thought that, hey, we're promoting a sports channel. Let's see if we can shoot some baskets.
Who's the better player?
I'd like to say I am, but she's going to say she is, so.
All right, let me see a little game of one-on-one here. Would you do this? And let's follow your progress here. Couples, here's your question. How many points will our twins rack up on a one-on-one game and they'll play during the rest of our show? And each basket is worth 2 points. Later on in the show, I'll ask you to write down your answers, and we'll follow the progress here and check in with you right after this word. Welcome back to It Takes Two. Before we go any further, let's check in with Paul and Mindy, see how they're doing. Didn't get that one. All right, they're doing pretty well, pretty well. All right, let's see if we can get another try.
Read all about it. American stripes, gold, silver, and bronze in Atlanta.
Oh, there you are, my boy. 5 cents for your trouble.
Thanks, Mr. Clark.
Yeah.
Now I can go to college. You're my best customer.
Get up. Hey, I'm your best customer. Who else buys old newspapers? America strikes gold, silver, and bronze in Atlanta. All right, and it says there, in the summer of 1996, Atlanta, Georgia played host to 197 nations. So you couples, pay attention now. Question is coming up. How many athletes from these nations were entered in the 1996 Summer Games? Separate. Write down your answers. The team that's closest to the number of athletes will win $300. The runner-up will get half that, $150. And the question, of course, is how many athletes from the 197 nations who entered the Summer Games were there in Atlanta. They're doing a lot of figuring over there, a lot of concentration going on. Got a call time. Michael, Hannah, Jerry, Matthew, Maria, into the slots. Here we go. Jennifer, how many athletes did you say?
Oh, boy, I said 35. I love the Olympics.
35?
Yeah.
Did you see that ceremony with all those people?
Yeah, I know.
Well, you may love athletes, but math isn't your strong suit, Jennifer.
No, it's not.
Michael, how many did you say?
8,000.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you saw a lot more. This is going to be kind of interesting. It averages out to 4,018, so somewhere in there may be an answer. Hannah?
I said 250,000. When I watch the opening ceremonies, they just keep marching and marching.
I think you're a little on the high side there, Hannah. Let's see what your husband said. Jerry? 5,800, that is.
5,800.
1,127,900 is the answer. Boy, have we got a diversity of answers this time. They're all over the place. Matthew, how many athletes did we have down there?
I said 350.
All right.
And I was trying to figure the events and the athletes, and that's what I came up with.
All right, but I think something's confusing. Did I say there was 197 countries involved? Maria, what'd you say?
I said 150.
So one country or 7 countries didn't send anybody at all. I'm afraid you're a little off on that. 250. The average over here for Jennifer and Michael is 4,018, 127,900. Matthew and Maria, 250. The answer is buried in here somewhere. Here it is. All right. Number of athletes in the 1996 Olympic Games was 10,788. Jennifer and Michael were off, but they had the high score and took up $300 plus $150 going to Matthew and Maria, believe it or not. I can't believe that they came in second with $250. I'm stunned. In any case, you pick up $150. Look what it does to the score, however. $600 to Jennifer and Michael. Hannah and Jerry at $175. Matthew and Maria at $150. Couples, here's your second question. This time, this is really, put your minds to work now. This is worth $400 and $200. In the 1996 Summer Games, the world's Olympic athletes competed in 30 major events. When the competition was over, how many gold medals did American athletes bring home? How many medals did American athletes bring home? Write down the answer, put it in the slot there, and I will ask you to respond momentarily. We've got a couple of people still writing. Matthew and Maria, if you will. Jennifer and Michael are ready to go. Time is up, and away we go. Jennifer, how many medals did the American athletes win?
I said 10.
No. Gold medals.
Gold medals, yes.
Americans won 10.
Yes.
Michael?
I said 14.
All right, you both
Wishful
agree
thinking.
somewhat. All right, the average is 12. Hannah, how many gold medals for the
I thought
Americans?
they got 125.
Well, that's a lot of gold. Jerry?
I said 18.
Yeah, that's going to round up to something rather interesting. 72 is the average there. Now, this is a couple I'm watching very carefully. Keep in mind, these people are cousins. They've known each other a long time. They always sort of agree sometimes. Matthew?
I came with a whopping 550.
That's a lot of gold, my friend. Maria?
Maria. I
Maria
said
Ball.
160.
160? 335. Well, you did well last time with that. Let's see what we got here. U.S. gold medals were 44. Hannah and Jerry come closest. Jennifer and Michael were second. The winner picks up $400. The other folks get $200 to recap. Jennifer and Michael comes with $800. Hannah and Jerry have $575. Matthew and Maria have $150. And we'll be back to find out who wins our game and go to the Brain Teaser finale. Right now, the Twins are still out there playing basketball. And let's see if they drop this one in. And we'll be back right after this word. Very good. Now, welcome back to It Takes Two. Trying to find out how many points our Twins scored in the one-on-one basketball game. Ladies, take one last shot. One last shot. Let this be it. Shoot it. And they didn't make that one. All right, stop playing right now. Paula and Mindy were playing one-on-one for 12 minutes out there. And the teams, if you will, now separate. Write down the number of points the Twins scored. The team that comes closest to the correct number of points wins $1,000 and quite possibly the game. While they're writing, let me review. Jennifer and Michael have $800. Hannah and Jerry have $575. Matthew and Maria have Maria, I beg your pardon, Maria, $150. If they get $1,000, it would look like they would win. However, look at this. Jennifer and Michael could win with second place money. So let's see what happens here. Jennifer, what do you say?
Well, I said 26. I figure one basket a minute, give or take a few.
And they were missing a lot, I noticed, every time we peeked in on them. I don't know. Michael, what do you say?
I thought they were better than that. I gave them a 60.
All right, let's put it up there as an average, 43. Hannah, what was your guess?
I said 90.
90, all right.
They would be good, yeah.
Okay, sure. Jerry?
I said 68. I thought they were pretty sharp, not as optimistic as Hannah did, though.
All right, so you've averaged out at 79. Now, Matthew and Maria, this is the chance for you to pull this game out of the cold. What do you say?
I said 24. I like the arch on her jump shot.
You're watching their form. Points, Matthew, points. Maria, what did you say?
I said 60. I thought they played pretty good.
All right, we average out to 42. Now, it's pretty close all around. Jennifer and Michael have said 43. Hannah and Jerry, 79. Matthew and Maria, 42. Let's go for the answer from the ladies outside. Twins, do you have that answer for me? How many points did you score? 92. All right, there it is. Hannah and Jerry have $1,575. Congratulations to you. Thanks to Paula and Mindy Shapiro, and we'll go to the Brain Teaser bonus round right now. They've already begun giving a little bit of a hint of what's to come. All they got to do now is come close to the correct answer. As a matter of fact, about 25% if they do, and they can win this prize. Burton?
A holiday in tropical Puerto Rico. Enjoy a week-long vacation at the Radisson Normandy Hotel, minutes away from Old Old in New San Juan. It's the perfect spot for shopping, dining, and relaxing in this island paradise. The Radisson Normandy Hotel. And Carnival Airlines will get you there on their spacious, comfortable. Experience the high standards and dedication to quality from Carnival Airlines, flying at a higher level. All compliments of It Takes Two.
You remember at the beginning of our show, Bowser played a portion of the Minute Waltz, and when he stopped, he had played 291 notes. He didn't play the whole thing, but he gave us a finale, sort of a finish. Now, your question is, how many notes were left unplayed? How many notes were left unplayed? Hannah, you can just take a guess out.
160.
160, you say. Jerry, what do you say?
I say 300.
Oh, wait. Jerry, let me help you.
Yes.
Well, you're headed in the right direction already. You said
160.
160, that's low, and you were about to say 300 and some.
314.
All right, so you've sort of compromised there. Came up with 237, and as soon as I have the answer, Bowser will deliver it to me. No, he won't. I'll deliver it to you, Bowser. I'll tell you the truth. The number, if it's within 25% of the number on this card, between 37 and 437, you'll win the bonus. You're a little bit off, but you have won a lot of prizes, about which Burton will tell you right now. Burton, what did they win?
Well, congratulations to Hannah and Jerry, who've won $1,575 in cash, and Ashley's 5-piece entertainment wall system, designed in a smart contemporary look and style and high gloss finish of white mint. World-class furniture from Ashley. And expect high-performance surround sound quality from this Magnavox home audio theater system with separate subwoofer, 6-speaker sound system, and universal remote control from Magnavox. Smart, very smart. All compliments of It Takes Two.
Thank you, Burton. Remember, it takes all of you to play Take Two. We'll see you the next time. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
Double space Super It Takes Two. It receives Pins and Her Watches. Masters of Design Whitmauer combines silver and gold tone in an elegant dress watch with technology in combination with Art Deco-inspired contemporary design. For Whitmauer dealer in your area, call 800-962-9602. And Keystone 35 to 52mm power zoom camera has red eye reduction, self-timer, build, and auto flash, auto shut-off, and tripod socket from Keystone Camera Corporation. All compliments of It Takes Two. Dick Clark wardrobe furnished by Burt Pulitzer Collector's Edition. This is Burton Richardson speaking.
And Island Prison is no match for one man's determination. Dustin Hoffman stars with Steve McQueen in his last great escape. Papillon, Sunday at 2 on the Family Channel.